Hi friends, welcome to this latest episode of the Nationalist View, and today we have with us a very illustrious guest, Salahuddin Shoaib Choudhury Saab. Choudhury Saab, a very warm welcome to you. Choudhury Saab is based in Dhaka. He is editor-in-chief of Dhaka's Bangladesh leading weekly newspaper. It's known as Blitz, and he has broken many stories. He is a multi-award winning journalist, and he is an expert on counter-terrorism, international relations, and especially South Asia and of course Bangladesh also. And we have been talking to him, and he has been on all the major international television channels, giving his experts comments about the current situation in Bangladesh. So, sorry, sir, a very warm welcome once again. And
Thank
there
you.
have been some recent developments, especially related to the Rapid Action Battalion in Bangladesh. So, if you can take us through these and why these are important.
Thank you very much, Arun Anandji, because you have been very kind in inviting me to your prestigious channel. And also, you have been continuously helping me with so many guidance and suggestions. Back in 2001, during the 2001 and 2006, when Bangladesh National Party, BNP, and Jamaat Islamist coalition government was in power, at that time, BNP uh, directly and indirectly funded and patronized, along with Pakistani ISI, in forming a jihadi group named Jamaat al-Mujahideen Bangladesh JMB. At the same time, Pakistani counterpart of Khatme Nabuwat, those who work against Ahmadis, demanding to declare Ahmadis as infidels, non-Muslims, kafir. So they were also brought into show in Bangladesh. Now, this Khatme Nabuwat, it was based in a mosque which is very near to the mosque now, where Jashimuddin Rahmani of Ansar al-Islam or Ansarullah Bangla team is located. So when the BNP created this monster JMB, Jamaat al-Mujahideen Bangladesh, its first initial intention was to uh, murder Marxist and communist. But when JMB expanded his reach from killing Marxists and communists to secularists and bloggers and religious minorities, then BNP was under the pressure from the international community, including the United States. So at that junction, BNP very abruptly uh, formed a wing called Rapid Action Team, RAT, comprising members of Bangladesh police and also paramilitary. Then in few weeks, they turned it into a Rapid Action Battalion, RAB, and which was which is being operated by members of Bangladesh Armed Forces, Air Force, Navy, and then also police and other law enforcement agencies. So it was very successful in fighting JMB because JMB already went out of the grips of BNP. And JMP kingpins like Shaikh Abdul Rahman and Siddiqul Islam Banglabai, they were nabbed. And there have been a massive countrywide anti-militancy offensive by RAB. But at the same time, RAB, because it is elite force, so its prime objective is to fight the terrorism, violent extremism, and militancy. But BNP expected that RAB will only focus on JMB. But as an organization, as you also understand as a counterterrorism specialist, that any organization dealing into this area, they have to touch also terrorism and violent extremism. And what is the where the RAB also began neutralizing some terrorists belonging to BNP, terrorists and extortionists. They started neutralizing. So this was a pretty uncomfortable situation for BNP, but mostly the other political parties and other stakeholders like the extortionists and the armed dealers, drug peddlers, they became very furious on RAB, because it was it was fighting everywhere. And when Sheikh Hasina came to power in 2009, then RAB was particularly focusing on dismantling the bases of Northeast-based insurgency groups in Bangladesh, like Ulfa and all others. They were dismantling. It made Pakistani ISI and also BNP, because BNP is a pro-Pakistan, and a part of Awami League also, uncomfortable or annoyed on RAB. So they manipulated some so-called international rights groups, also some other people, individuals and parties, to raise voice against RAB, demanding its dismantling because it was hurting the interest of the political forces in Bangladesh. It happens in many countries in the world. You also know that. So that was the beginning when these elements were raising voice to dismantle RAB, and some of the cadres of Awami League, PNP, and even Islamist forces, they started committing crimes wearing RAB uniforms, so that the blame is put on RAB, and their claim of demand of dismantling can get justified. But because of the efficacy of tremendous efficacy of RAB, especially the Awami League was not paying heed to dismantling of RAB. I mean, Awami League, not Awami League, Sheikh Hasina. But at the same time, for example, there is a godfather of Awami League in Narayanganj district. His name is Shamim Osman, whose father was one of the core members of the Kolkata riot, Sorati and Kolkata riot. And his father was also a stakeholder in the Noakhali riot. I mean, before the 1947. But he is a godfather. He's a politician of Awami League, but originally Shamim Osman is a godfather, controlling the drug trade, weapon trade, everything in Narayanganj district. So he started investing heavily towards media and other places to somehow defame RAB, because RAB had already destroyed. So that's one example from him. There are many other examples. RAB became an obstacle for them. But the best opportunity came when Yunus was put into power in Bangladesh, being supported by all the Islamists and Jihadis, and openly by Pakistan. Because in the history of Bangladesh, I'm sorry, since 1971 to 2024, Pakistan has never openly expressed its support or participation. In this time, it is not expressing support. It is openly saying that they are helping Yunus in waging a war against India's aggression. And also they say they are sending weapons. So since they are sending weapons to Bangladesh, they are also sending drugs to Bangladesh. So RAB becomes a massive challenge to them, because RAB will combat them. And the next is DGF, Director General of Forces Intelligence, because this is also a very vital institution which gathers information on many things. So Pakistan wants to destroy the two, let's say, eyes and ears of Bangladesh, so that they can get a clean sheet in implementing their agenda inside our country. And that is where now this Yunus regime last week, the so-called Reform Committee, they have recommended to dismantle RAB.
Apart from this thing, there is another issue which you have raised, a very pertinent issue, that there are a large number of stranded Pakistanis in Bangladesh, especially we've just celebrated Vijay Diwas and Bangladesh Liberation Day on 16th of December. So, what is this issue about stranded? You have posted a very interesting picture also on your Twitter handle. I saw that. And so, what is this issue, and how are you looking at it? And how come that such large number of Pakistanis are still there in Bangladesh? And do you see them as basically kind of a threat perception section of them? they might be working at the behest of the Pakistani establishment and their intelligence apparatus?
Thank you very much. During the separation of Bharat, India in 1947, so a very significant number of people from Orissa, from West Bengal, from Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Muslims, they said they don't want to stay in Bharat, India. And also they did not opt for going to West Pakistan. They opted for coming to East Pakistan. So these are the people I'm talking about. And on 25th of March 1971, when Pakistani occupation forces launched the Operation Searchlight, then these Pakistanis, this segment of Pakistanis, they became the collaborator of Pakistani occupation forces, where they are based in 13 districts in Bangladesh, including Dhaka, and they enthusiastically collaborated in slaughtering Hindus, slaughtering Bengalis also, raping Bengalis, raping Hindus, looting Bengali properties, looting Hindu properties, put arson attacks on both of us. Because in their eyes, in the Pakistani eyes, we Bengalis are also Hindus. Actually, we are not Muslims. They don't believe that we are Muslims. They say we are pseudo-Hindus. So these Biharis fought these in favor of Pakistan. When you are talking about Razakar or Al Badr or Al Shams, yes, there are significant number of Bengalis also belonging to Jamaat Islami and Muslim League, but there are main also these part of the non-Bengali. They don't speak Bangla. Those migrated. When our country was liberated with the help of Indian armed government, actually, then Bangladesh, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman gave an option to this segment of people to become Bangladeshi. But they flatly denied that Bangladesh is not our country. We want to go back to our own Pakistan. So from that moment, they have been branded as stranded Pakistanis. And we placed them into 13 camps, including Dhaka, which was also, food and other things were being provided by Rabta Alam, Saudi, and also the Al Haramain Institute Foundation, and also UN. And since 1971 until today, Pakistan is not taking them back. They took only very small number, and in 2008, I think, Parvez Musharraf said, we are not going to take them back at all. But they are Pakistanis. They don't belong to our country, and they don't speak our language. So from the 2022, Pakistani ISI began recruiting some of the members of we call them Biharis. Why we call them Biharis? It's not any intention of mine to hurt the sentiment of Biharis. They don't speak our language, that's why. Standard Pakistani is a very long terminology. For everyone, it is very difficult. So they are Bihari. So they began picking up girls and men from this camp secretly. They were going under various disguises to Pakistan, getting training in Khyber Pashtun and many other places. And then they were sent back, training on weapon, operating on our weapon, making of explosive, suicide attacks, etc. 2022. And when this so-called student movement began in Bangladesh against Sheikh Hasina in July, actually these boys and girls were on the street under the guise of students. And you might have seen that some of the girls wearing burqa and carrying weapon inside burqa. When the burqas were open, it was men, not women. And then Pakistan has different agenda that they train them initially to take back Bangladesh. And that is the exact slogan Pakistan was uttering, and BNP was also uttering, take back Bangladesh. Now they have taken back Bangladesh in their mind, in their idea, and now they're sending these terrorists to Bharat, India. And the risk is there, Arunji, for example, if I go to India, if I speak Hindi, you would immediately understand that I am not a local, because my pronunciation, etc., dialect. But they are from Bihar, so they are going back to Bihar. They are from Odisha, they are going back to Orissa. They are from West Bengal. They are going back to West Bengal. Some are from Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh. So their dialect is same as your local. So they can quickly merge into your society and implement what they want in far easier way than it is to be done by any Bengali. So that's why these standard Pakistanis, they pose the serious, gravest threat to Bangladesh, at the same time India, and that's why I demanded Pakistan should immediately take them back, because the number is now over 500,000, more than 5 lakh. And we are not a wealthy country. We cannot afford to feed them and shelter them for years and decades. We are already overburdened by Rohingyas, another terrorist issue. So that is the standard Pakistan. I hope I have been able to explain to you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Chaudhary Saab, and we'll keep on talking to you and having conversations with to take regular updates about Bangladesh and to get the real perspective, because you are there on ground zero. So you know you have been tracking it. And once again, I want to congratulate you and actually salute you for your bold journalism, because to do this kind of journalism in this kind of situation, so it's almost kind of next to impossible. So, for our viewers, if you want to ask any question from Chaudhary Saab, you can put it in the YouTube comment box. And if you have liked the video, please share it, subscribe it, and please also subscribe to the Blitz YouTube channel. We will be sharing the link of the Blitz YouTube channel in our description box of this video. So do subscribe. You can listen to Salahuddin Shoaib Chaudhary Saab and his conversations with global leaders and experts, international affairs experts from around the world. And also, there are a lot of big stories which keep on breaking on the Blitz website. So you can also, we'll also be sharing the link of the Blitz website in our description box. And so stay safe, Chaudhary Saab. And once again, thank you so much for taking out such valuable time and giving us and our viewers such fantastic perspective.
Arunji, I am eternally grateful to you, because you have been, as I said, you have been a source of inspiration, suggestion, and I am learning a lot from you.
The
And thank
feeling
you
is
very much.
mutual. The feeling is mutual, and we'll continue this conversation. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.